Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A Hazleton man out on bail after charged with robbing a convenience store in Wilkes-Barre was arrested again early yesterday morning for allegedly robbing another in Plains Township. According to Kingston Police, Plains Township Police provided them with information on the Turkey Hill robbery on Main Street in the township, along with a surveillance photo of the suspect. It was then confirmed that the male suspect was 40-year-old Shondell Moore of Kingston, who was just released on $25,000 bail for a similar offense December 23rd. Officers went to pick up Moore at his Penn Street residence just before 4:30 and found Moore hiding under a crib, lying on his side with both hands concealed and a crack pipe in his mouth on the second floor. Moore was taken into Luzerne County Prison in custody, deemed a danger to society, and denied bail, with a preliminary hearing set for January 8th. Police in Plymouth are still looking for the driver they say ran another off the road and into a front porch of a home. It happened yesterday along West Main Street. The driver of the SUV was not injured and damage to the home was not serious. But anyone with information on the incident is being asked to contact the Plymouth Police Department. West Pittston police say police arrested a man early Wednesday morning for allegedly setting a vehicle on fire. Police were able to track down Joseph McCloskey to a hotel in Wilkes-Barre Township after a state police fire marshal deemed that the fire was set intentionally. McCloskey is now sitting in Luzerne County Correctional Facility, giving no motive for his actions at this time. Police in Hanover Township are investigating a burglary they say happened sometime between Monday and New Year's Day. A woman told police that while she was away, someone forced the door to her home in Hanover Village open. She told them that money and other items were missing from her home when she got back. Anyone with information on the incident is being asked to contact the Hanover Township Police Department at 570-825-1254. Several were arrested Monday after Wilkes-Barre Township Police say they stole over $1,000 in merchandise from the Wyoming Valley Mall. Macy's Security told police that 22-year-olds Raina Thomas and Mercedes Morrison and 19-year-old Fallon Blankenship, all of Scranton, along with 19-year-old Elizabeth Tobias of Dunmore, made off with over $1,000 worth of merchandise from their store Monday. The women were arrested after officers stopped the vehicle driven by Thomas, who has already had an outstanding warrant, in the mall's parking lot and discovered the merchandise inside the vehicle. All four women were charged with conspiracy to commit retail theft, while Morrison, Tobias, and Thomas had additional counts of defiant trespass tacked onto their charges. Now that 2020 is here to stay, some changes in laws took effect once the ball dropped. That includes hunters being able to hunt on 3 Sundays this year, no more straight party voting with one click, voting machines requiring paper trails, and that you must be 21 or older to purchase smoking or vaping products, which is actually a federal law. Also, beginning January 5th, tolls will increase 6% for cash, Easy Pass, and toll by plate customers on the Turnpike. It was one soggy summer for Northeast Pennsylvania, as 2019 appeared to be on track for the second straight year of record precipitation. That is, until our drier than normal fall rolled around. Even though it followed 2018's over-the-top record precipitation, 2019 will still go in the local books as one of the wettest years ever. As of Tuesday morning, the National Weather Service reported total precipitation at the airport stood at 49.38 inches since January 1st, making it the 5th wettest year since 1901 by less than half an inch. 2019 still has the potential to bump up a spot too, because of New Year's Eve's rainy and snowy forecast. When we talk 2019 extremes, temperatures reached 94 degrees July 20th and dropped down to -9 degrees January 31st into February 1st. We saw the most rain July 8th at 2.79 inches and the most snow January 19th at 5 inches. And with 2020's arrival, it also brings the arrival of our first local New Year's newborns. Our Phil Kaufman has the details.
Guy Singer Wyoming Valley Medical Center and Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton announced the first babies of 2020. This is Lana Johnson of Edwardsville, holding her newborn son, Noah Damar Johnson. Noah is the first-born baby at Geisinger Wyoming Valley Medical Center in 2020. He was born early New Year's Day, measuring 19.5 inches and weighing 5 pounds, 11 ounces. I was also lucky enough to meet with Isabel Roman and her newborn son, Ace Emmanuel Roman. Ace is the first child to be born here at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. How do you feel?
Happy. He's 7 pounds, 5 ounces, 22 inches.
What are your plans when you get home?
I don't know. Don't really have any specific plans for him, really, so, yeah.
Though they may not have specific plans, it seems Ace is ready for a well-deserved nap. Welcome to the world, Ace. Reporting from Lehigh Valley Hospital in Hazleton, this is Philip Kaufman with WYLN News.
Thanks, Phil. He's adorable. Coming up on WYLN News, we've got the details on 2020's PA Farm Show, Butter Sculpture. Plus, holidays are over. What can you do with your Christmas tree? But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Well, oh gosh, Friday and Saturday, showers and rain, ranging from 44 to 43 degrees during the day and 40s and low 30s, or early low 30s on Saturday. Sunday and Monday, though, partly cloudy. We'll be right back.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Did you know that WYLN News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
At 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media.
Did you also know you can watch WYLN News on the go by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
WYLN is your local news leader.
the 2020 Pennsylvania Farm Show Butter Sculpture unites consumers through things they love: good food, celebration, and pro sports mascots. Our Rhino Sachi has the details.
Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman and Secretary of Agriculture Russell Redding unveiled the 2020 Pennsylvania Farm Show Butter Sculpture. This year's sculpture was carved from a half-ton of butter depicting three of Pennsylvania's beloved sports mascots. They are Philadelphia Flyers Gritty, Philadelphia Eagles Swoop, and Pittsburgh Steelers Steely McBeam. The longtime Farm Show staple encourages Pennsylvanians to be a fan of PA dairy and give cheer to more than 6,200 dairy farmers in the Commonwealth.
This sculpture is meant to delight all who see it, from the east to the west of Pennsylvania. It shows that anyone can be a fan of dairy. But it's also a celebration of Pennsylvania's agriculture and Pennsylvania dairy and the great products that we enjoy. When we see this butter sculpture, we will smile. But I also want you to cheer for Pennsylvania dairy. Please remember, we all win when dairy wins in Pennsylvania.
The The sculptors began work in mid-December to craft the work of art from butter donated by Land O'Lakes in Carlisle. Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman hopes the butter sculpture attracts more people to the farm show to learn about food production.
Now that butter gritty is a reality, people that live in Philadelphia or in Pittsburgh or other urban areas would say, I hear they have a butter gritty or a Steely McBean made out of butter to come check it out, and they would get to see where a lot of their food comes from.
Fetterman also feels the sculpture praises Pennsylvania farmers for all the hard work that they do for us.
This is what it should be, is a tribute to our farmers, because they are the superstars. And far too often we take for granted the food on our plate, where it came from, and the work and the sacrifice that was necessary to get it there.
The butter sculpture is on display in the farm show's main hall. The show runs from January 4th through the 11th of this year. Admission is free and parking is $15 in farm show lots. So, if you want to come check out Butter Gritty, Butter Swoop, and Butter Steely McBean, be sure to come down to the Pennsylvania Farm Show 2020. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan. Butter Gritty is my favorite. Luzerne County's final 2020 general fund operating budget capped at $152.35 million. The total ended up $1.14 million less than the initial proposal by County Manager David Pedri, resulting in a 3.25% tax hike for 2020 instead of 5%, meaning the owner of a $100,000 property will pay $617 in county taxes next year, or about $19 more. The final budget comes after Council's hours of discussion and voting on more than 100 proposed amendments adopted December 10th. You can check out the budget in full on the Budget Finance section at luzernecounty.org. U.S. Representative Matt Cartwright announced that the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services awarded just over $1 million to the Rural Health Corporation of Northeastern Pennsylvania, Wilkes-Barre. The funds will be used to maintain RHC's current scope of healthcare services in its 7 locations throughout the region. RHC provides comprehensive primary and preventative medical and dental services to residents of all ages and income levels within their service area, accepting many insurance options, which include most commercial insurances, the Children's Health Insurance Program, Medicare, and medical assistance. The Revenue Department has released its collections from December of 2019. Pennsylvania collected $2.9 billion in general fund revenue last month, which was $91.5 million, or 3.1% less than hoped for. Sales tax receipts, personal income tax, non-tax and inheritance tax revenue are above their year-to-date estimates, while corporation tax, realty transfer tax, and other general tax fund revenue are below their year-to-date estimates. With the holiday season over, it's time to dispose of that real Christmas tree. The Pennsylvania Christmas Tree Growers Association says a Christmas tree will tell you it's time to dispose of it by turning a pale green. Many groups, such as the Future Farmers of America, have recycling programs where trees are used for wildlife habitat or erosion control. Some communities also have recycling programs where they grind up Christmas trees and turn them into mulch. Coming up on Beaverbrook's News Choice, get a new pet for Christmas. We'll take a trip down to the SPCA to talk microtripping in Community and You. Plus, Hershey's Kissmobiles are applying for retirement. Stay with us.
Bonanza Steakhouse wants to thank all their customers. Happy holidays, and have a healthy and prosperous New Year from Bonanza Steakhouse. SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialist, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
A sense of self-worth, of purpose after war. It can be found by having the courage to learn new things and experience new adventures. We develop confidence through accomplishment. If you're a combat veteran struggling with the scars of war, consider getting into the outdoors. The outdoors has really helped me cope, and it just might help you too. Get out of the house, experience life and the healing power of nature.
Watch Staff Sergeant Olson heal the wounds of war through outdoor activities. Watch Warrior Summit outdoors. Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
For those who aren't familiar, a microchip is a pet's permanent identification. It's about as small as a grain of rice and is implanted under the skin between the shoulder blades at the back of the animal's neck. It helps in finding a pet if it escapes or gets lost. Veterinarians and animal shelters have special scanners to help identify the pet and return it home safely.
We also recommend that you get your dog, cat, microchipped. People don't realize how it can save your dog's life. We've had some strays come in and we scan them here, and the microchip number will pop up and we're able to contact the company and they can give us the information of the owner. We contact the owner, and just a few weeks ago we had a dog reunited with her owner within a half hour.
The chip contains information that provides shelters and vets with the owner's whereabouts.
It has your information, your name, your phone number, your address, and that way we know, whether the dog's local or not. We've already had one came up, one was not, the last time it was registered was from Hawaii. And these people had just got the dog, so they didn't have time to update it. But we were able to track through, and that's how we were able to reunite them with their owner, which is very rewarding, that such a short time, 30 minutes, was all the dogs were here. And they were back with their owner, and it makes you smile, that there was a good pet owner out there that did the right thing. And because of that, the dog got home safe.
Hillside also began microchipping animals at the shelter around 4 years ago.
The reason we started doing that was because we had a dog that was adopted out and had got lost. And whether the dog was found or not, we didn't know. But now we've already had people contact us because we remain on, the microchip information, that if they can't get the owner, they can contact us, and then we can contact the owner.
The bottom line is microchipping is an important step in providing the best care for your four-legged family member.
It is highly recommended. Get your dog microchipped, spayed, neutered, and keep up with flea and tick, everything. It's all for the benefit of the dog and for your sanity if your dog would happen to get out. Your dog's going to be safe and returned.
And lastly, the chips are not a replacement for ID tags. It's the law in Pennsylvania to have all dogs 3 months or older licensed each year. So join us next time when we discuss rabies with our friends at Hillside.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
I definitely feel like I'm getting a good education here just because of all the different things you can learn here.
There's really just a certain experience to MMI that I think really prepares you for college and beyond.
This school is just a positive place to be in, and the environment is so welcoming, and the teachers and the students, we're all like family.
Experience MMI for yourself at our visitation day and then register for our entrance exam.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Ricardo. I'm running for president of Tacoland. This guy right here is fake. I know what it takes to make a real taco with a real corn tortilla with the cilantro, onions, and salsa. That's right. If you vote for me, I promise you, I will teach you how to make a real taco. That's right. Tune into WYLN Channel 35, Cooking with Jay Zapata. That's right. Tune in, vote for me, and guess what? You're going to have the best tacos ever.
Baseball legend Don Larson, who in 1956 threw the only no-hitter in World Series history with the New York Yankees, died Wednesday night. The 90-year-old former pitcher died of esophageal cancer in hospice care in Hayden, Idaho. Born August 7, 1929 in Michigan City, Indiana, Larson moved with his family to San Diego, where he went to Point Loma High School and played basketball and baseball. He was signed by the St. Louis Browns for a $500 bonus and $150 a month. Larson spent 2 years in the Army after 2 minor league seasons and hurting his arm. He was promoted to the Baltimore Browns in '53 and traded to the Yankees 2 years later. Larson retired in '67 with an 81-91 lifetime record over 14 major league seasons. He later worked as a liquor salesman and paper company executive. In addition to his son, Larson is survived by his wife of 62 years, Corinne, daughter-in-law Nancy, and grandsons Justin and Cody. Keystone Mission and the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins teamed up to make an impact in the local community by providing health and hope to local homeless and low-income families. On January 11th, the Penguins will host a clothing drive to collect hats, socks, gloves, and other used and unused clothing. Donations will help Keystone's mission in its efforts to provide clothing to individuals in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area. At the Penguins game, 2 trailers will be at the gates of Mohegan Sun Arena, where the items can be received. Keystone Mission has 100 Red Zone tickets available for the game at $10 per ticket. All the funds from the tickets will go toward the programs to help fight homelessness in NEPA. Tickets can be purchased at keystonemission.org/penguins. The Hershey Company will be retiring its vehicles shaped like Hershey Kisses. The Hershey Kissmobiles are each made up of 3 huge Kisses candies and have traveled across the country since 1997. The chocolate company confirmed that the 26-foot-long vehicles will not be returning this year. The company said they decided to pull the aging Kissmobiles out for safety concerns in employees and the public. It's also become more difficult to find replacement parts for the custom vehicles. One of the Kissmobiles will be available for public viewing at the AACA Museum in Hershey. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
All Care Home Care, providing quality